2 weeks until Iowa, and there is no holding back.
You've received over $600,000 in speaking fees from Goldman Sachs in 1 year.
Senator Sanders, you're the only one on this stage that voted to deregulate the financial market in 2000.
All right, Hillary Clinton going on the attack against Bernie Sanders as the senator gains momentum in early states. Here now are Lee Carter, a GOP communications strategist with Maslansky and Partners. And we also have Chuck Rocha, a Democratic strategist with Solidary Strategies. Guys, thanks for joining us. So as people at home were watching that last night, the top debate question on Google was, quote, will Hillary Clinton be prosecuted? That was the top question on Google. Also trended and being searched, what did Hillary Clinton do that is illegal? Chuck, would that make you nervous if you were working on her campaign that this was the top topic going on?
Look, that is not what you want searched on your candidate. I've worked for candidates all over the country. You want people thinking about uplifting. You want people to like you. You want to identify your opposition quickly. I think that's what you saw last night. It was the most heated debate we've had on our side of the aisle. And she took it right after Bernie Sanders because he has caught her in Iowa. He's been ahead in New Hampshire. And things are kind of coming unraveled. So as you saw, they're going to go after each other. The thing is getting really, really spirited. And we are less than 20 days from Iowa.
Yeah. Lee, another big problem, the headline on Politico right now, stock market plunge, dense Democratic narrative. Is that a problem? I mean, it doesn't look like the sell-off is going to let up anytime soon.
I think it's a big problem. I think right now one of the things that we're seeing is that on the Democratic side, one of the big problems that they face is that they're saying they're anti-Wall Street, they're anti-banks, they're anti-big companies, they're anti-big success, they're pro-regulation. All of these things I think are putting a lot more pressure on investors, and I think people are really concerned.
Yeah. All right, so she has no problem attacking Bernie Sanders, but Hillary Clinton says she is just too busy campaigning to see the new Benghazi film, 13 Hours. I went to see this on Saturday night to a packed theater. There was not a seat free anywhere. The movie kicks off. The first thing that comes up on the screen, they say, this is a true story, not based on a true story. They go through the whole thing, and you see people begging for help. The film clearly illustrates that there was tons of time to go help. Chuck, let me ask you, what they don't say during the film is what we know, that Hillary Clinton during this period went home and got in her bed and slept all nice and sound without doing anything about this, letting this go on through the night. They don't say that, though, in the movie. And you wonder, walking away, does this damage her? Do Americans make the connection?
I don't think it damages her in the Democratic primary, but I think it could damage her overall. You don't want anything this negative cropping up while people are going to vote. That's exactly why you've seen Donald Trump this week go out and buy tickets to this movie and give them out to Iowa caucus goers. Because this is great red meat politically for his base and to get Republicans in a primary state to get out to go caucus.
Yeah. Lee, what do you think? How big of an impact does it have? Because, it's surprising to me that Hollywood made this movie. It's incredibly compelling. I mean, it's a real shoot-'em-up movie. I mean, you're on the edge of your seat the whole entire time. People are going to see it who don't care about politics. Other than what Donald Trump is doing, how do Republicans capitalize on it?
I think there's a lot of ways to capitalize on it. I think right now, if you think about it, it's not even just the viewers that go and see the film. It's all Americans are hearing about it right now. And when I'm out in the field and I'm talking to voters in the country, they're saying there's something about Hillary I just can't trust. I can't put my finger on what it is. Yeah. And so it's not necessarily what you say that matters. It's what people hear. And so whenever you say Benghazi, they hear another reason not to trust Hillary Clinton. And so I think the timing of this is going to be really tough for her right now. And she's within the margin of error of in all the polls. And I think that's going to make Iowa, New Hampshire, and people who are questioning whether or not they're going to vote for her maybe tip the other way if they're able to stomach voting for Bernie Sanders.
Guys, thank you.